how do you think we should address bias in data sets and the data generation process? I mean, I guess we have some, now I know about admissible machine learning. So that sounds like one really cool way to be doing it. Do you have any other thoughts on that topic?
Well, yeah, first of all, I do think it's a big problem because, yeah, pretty much a lot of the data sets that are out there weren't necessarily created with the intention of doing machine learning on them. And there might be, the data is created in a weird way that could encode biases, or there is just historical bias like represented in different industries that's getting encoded into the models. So yeah, it is a huge problem. I think. People have been talking about this a lot for, I don't know, very much a lot in the last 5 years at least. It was talked about before then, but yeah, I'm really noticing like more prominent people speaking out about this. But like there hasn't really been any like huge progress. Like we still see like brand new systems like that were just designed like in the last year, like some of these image generation platforms like Midjourney, Dolly, etc. And they have like really objectionable content in there. Like if like a vanilla example is type in like, show me a CEO and it will show a white man in a suit. Like that's just same with Google Images. I mean, I guess, yeah, it's concerning because at this point we know all of this and there's still not anybody really regulating it in any way. And it's kind of a weird situation to be in because we're kind of trusting. I mean, not that we are doing this intentionally, but like the way that society is set up is we're trusting the companies that are producing these to kind of self-police. And I don't think they are. I think they sometimes respond to things when there's like some kind of media, thing about, oh, this system did this and it's, racist or sexist or whatever. And then they say, oh, we've been working on that. We're trying to fix it. And it's like, but they like we have all the tools and the researchers who are knowledgeable about the stuff that work at all these companies. So I don't know, there's a disconnect there. So I don't know really, and it's hard to kind of measure these things anyway. Like how fair is this? And like, if it's below this threshold, we're going to trash it. Like there's not really an easy answer, but it's just, hopefully, I mean, the thing that I'm doing, because this is my skill set, is trying to make tools that can make this stuff a little bit easier so that it's not this mysterious thing that you don't know about and it's just right there in whatever library you're using and you start to learn more about it that way. So I think, yeah, we have a long way to go. And then, once the data scientists know a little bit more and have the tools, then we have to kind of figure out the other piece, which is, if it's more profitable to show this type of thing, even though it's racist or sexist, it's probably still going to happen because that's just capitalism. So, yeah.
Yeah, it is somewhat encouraging to see in recent years that conferences like NeurIPS have tracks specifically focused on these bias issues, which prior to 5 years ago, you didn't see at all. It was really a fringe topic. And so it is, hopefully encouraging that it is something that is being discussed. However, as you say, it's amazing how so many major production algorithms that come out today still have these issues. And so I guess, 5 years, I don't know if there's just not enough of a sense of urgency, even though these are important issues. I think perhaps part of the issue, which will take some time to resolve, is that these algorithms that you're describing, the people who are working on them are still disproportionately white men. And so they get released, and these kinds of issues like you're describing about using an image generation algorithm and typing that you want to see a CEO and it comes out as a man, and they don't bat an eyelid at that. And so I don't know if that's like part of the issue, and hopefully that, I don't know, I guess the whole, like there's a lot of different parts of these historical systems that reinforce these issues. And it is disappointing that we're not making faster progress, but hopefully at least by having all these conversations, more meaningful strides can happen more and more in the future. Yeah, I don't know if you have any other thoughts on that.
Yeah, I think like the last thought would be, rewarding people for looking at these topics is a big,
Right.
important thing. So like it's a big deal that NeurIPS had this new data sets and benchmarks track last year, which is the one that I gave the keynote at. And yeah, I mean, if you're a lot of the people that work at the big research labs, they need to publish papers. And so if they're not able to publish papers at the top conferences on these topics, then they're probably not going to work on it or be less inclined to. So I think that was a big step. And, I hope that track can grow. And I'm glad that it's like become, I'm also like very passionate about the benchmarking side of things because I don't know, I like justice. So it's just like, I like things to, I like it to be clear where everything is. And like, I don't like a lot of marketing. I like numbers. So yeah, I think that's a big contribution. I'm happy that NeurIPS did that.